What's good, everybody? It is a very, very gloomy Friday here in Dallas, Texas. We are 2 days out from the BMW Dallas Marathon, and I am at the K. Bailey Hutchison Convention Center looking for packet pickup. This is a whole new experience for me. I'm gonna go check out the fitness expo to see what we can get into. That is a pretty nasty line. Let's go see what they're doing. Here's what this crazy line is for. A green screen shot of you in front of the start gate. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. Look at this. Look at this. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? They're trying to convince you to stay in line so you can also get this free glass water bottle. So the back of the line wraps all the way around that car and starts here. Yeah, no, it's like, I feel like I'm at Chick-fil-A. All right, we got Varun here from UCAN, who's the On-Course Nutrition. Can you give us a little rundown of why we should be using this and how's it going to help us?
Absolutely. So these are the UCAN gels. This is what you're going to find on course. What's really unique and cool about UCAN, we use starch instead of sugar as our carbohydrate. So it's meant to give you more of an even energy release, not that quick spike and crash. So people love UCAN because it's longer lasting than a traditional sugar gel. It's also more like a smoothie consistency, and we'll see it in a moment, but I'm shaking this packet here, very liquidy. You don't need to chase them with water. So they digest really easy, they're easy on your stomach, and they're longer lasting. We're gonna be serving these guys mile 8 and 17 up at the BMW Dallas Marathon on course. You wanna give it a taste?
Yes, I do.
All right, let's do it.
All right,
so
let's do this.
Strawberry banana. Let's see. You can see more liquidy consistency than a typical gel.
It's good, man.
Very good, right? We'll try the orange mango. Similar, no color.
Yeah, I can see how it doesn't require water.
For sure.
Texture's really good.
And it
goes down easy.
It doesn't require water because of the texture and the consistency, but also the starch that we use as our carb doesn't require water to digest. So like a sugar gel, for example, you need the fluid to digest it. With ours, you don't. So
awesome.
That's great.
Appreciate it, man.
Awesome. Thanks, brother.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, honest opinion on that. It's really delicious. And the texture's very, I don't want to say watery, but it's not as viscous as you would imagine a gel to be. And I don't have any aftertaste in my mouth. Seems like it would be a pretty good choice to take as you're running, because I still have to master the art of consuming calories as I'm running and not choke on myself. All right, I may be new to all this running stuff, but if you know your boy, he likes his gear. And this brand of socks has become my go-to out of all the ones that I've tried. I don't know what the magic is that they do, but their socks do not give me toe problems. The compression is fantastic. I just love them. We got Junk Headband in the house. If you ever watched any of my workout videos or see me out on the trail on the bike, you know I never do anything without one of these on. All right, fam, I just stumbled upon the Nukes vendor booth. This is Ben.
Hey, good to meet you.
I just tried your samples, and that Wicked Apple is fucking wicked.
Like, yeah.
You want to give us a lowdown on, what makes you guys different and how you came about?
Yes, my wife and I founded the company. She's a dietitian by trade. She'd use Sour Patch watermelons as her energy source, but they lack electrolytes and difficult to chew. So we thought maybe we could make a sour energy chew that tastes like sour gummy candy, and that's how we came up with Nukes. So we have our electric watermelon, our Wicked Apple, and our lemon zinger flavors. They have 3 times the electrolytes as normal gels and chews, so 150 milligrams of sodium, 50 milligrams of potassium, and then 19 grams of carbs. They don't stick to your teeth, they're easy to chew, easy to digest. So we're on newgun.com, on Amazon. Hopefully you can try them.
There's nobody at the Celsius booth. See a couple familiar faces over at Pickle Juice booth. Let's sneak up on them. Hey! What's up? Look at this fancy thing. Oh, from the barrel. All right, if you've been following me for a little bit even, you know that I've become really good friends with the Pickle Juice fam. This is Alec Bobster. World champ is in the building. He's new on crew. What you got to say about Pickle Juice, man? Why do people need this? Why do they want this?
Everybody's cramping, either athletes cramping or just nighttime muscle cramps. So trying to find solutions for people that have muscle cramps. Muscle cramps suck, but Pickle Juice helps it out.
How do you do? You passed the test?
Right.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you, sir. time to leave and still nobody at the Celsius booth. Boo! This is pretty wicked. They've got like a hall of Dallas Marathon history. This is the year I was born. Oh, what? The olden times, as my kids would say. December 1st, 42 degrees, 3,000 finishers. Winner did it in 2:14. What the hell? Those are just some of the things that I found interesting at the expo. Wanted to stay and check out some more, but I forgot what time it is, and I gotta go pick up Coco. So the next time I check in, will more than likely be race morning. I will see you soon.
Oh yeah, it's race day. It's 5:30 in the morning. Cheers to my first serving of carbs. Skratch high carb. This stuff is fantastic. Second serving about an hour from now will be this custom mix by Infinit Nutrition. Take that in about an hour after my first serving. As soon as I find parking, smash this one. It's Pickle Juice Sport. This is not what most people think. Like, oh, well, why should I pay for that? I can just drink the pickle brine from my bottle. This is very intentionally made. The process that they use triple distills the water, and all the ingredients are super clean. There's no dyes, there's no coloring, there's nothing artificial. This race I decided to go with 2 different brands of products. Usually have more than that on the long bike ride events, just because you never know what your stomach's going to want. I'm only expecting to be out there at a maximum of 4 hours. I've got 3 different things from 2 different brands that I've come to love quite a bit from experimenting with my support from the feed. I've been trying a lot of things that they offer. 30 minutes in, I will be smashing one of these guys, Precision Fuel 30 gram carb chew. This one's the mint lemon. These are gummies, but they're not super sticky, which is what I really like. The texture reminds me of some like the little Asian gummies that you would get when I was a kid, and you pull out of the packet, they're still like this, kind of like a dust on them, like a floury coating, so they don't, I guess, melt or stick to the packaging. So there's a bit of nostalgia in this. This has 120 calories, 30 grams of carbs, 27 from sugars. Yummy. At the hour mark, I will be taking one of these Carbs Fuel Gels. These have been great. Just a slight sweet flavoring, nothing too crazy. I've been using these on a lot of my bigger bike rides, the gravel rides and stuff like that, and they've been great. 50 grams of carb per serving, 29 from sugars, 200 calories. At the hour and a half mark, I'll be taking in one of these Precision Fuel 30 gram carb with 100 milligrams of caffeine, baby. This one I actually haven't had. I know, bold move, Cotton. Let's see how that one plays out. Let's see what it's got in it. 120 calories, 30 grams of carbs, 100 milligrams of caffeine, 12 sugars. Good stuff. On the next hour, at 2 hours, back to another Carbs Fuel, and that's going to be my rotation. So every half hour, one of the 30 gram carbs from Precision, and then at the top of the hour, a Carbs Fuel. Well, Andy, what about ketones? Are you up on your ketones game? Yep. This is Delta G, the tactical version. I've used Ketone IQ. I've used the regular Delta G and tactical. Anecdotally, I didn't feel anything with Ketone IQ. I tried that 3 times, and all 3 times I never felt any different, and I never felt any better. Then I tried Delta G, and that felt pretty good. So I said, let me see what the tactical version is like. You just keep going and going and going and going until you're done. And when you're done, you keep going. I go run another marathon. I've used it for Mid-South. I used it for Rule 3. I used it for Hotter than Hell 100. And I used it for Tulsa Tough. And each time, I felt fantastic. Typically when I'm doing an event that's longer than a couple hours or so, if I have time, I will ask myself, do I want to cut weight? And that's just something that I've been used to from other sports, like boxing and stuff like that. Carrying less weight is objectively better for endurance sports. So I did make that decision. 4 weeks out, I started changing my diet. I didn't change what I consumed. I just changed how much of it I consumed and when I consumed it. got down to the weight I would like, which is 164 pounds. And the other thing that I changed in my diet was I had to get off the caffeine wagon. It's been about 4 weeks since I've had caffeine, which is a decent amount of time. I mean, I feel fine whether I'm using caffeine or not, but I'd like to have it as a supplement to my performance. 4 weeks away from all of it means when I smash this about an hour before my start, I'm gonna go crazy, ready for the run. And that's a little peek at my nutrition for the day. Bit of a carryover from my cycling stuff. Big shout out to Pickle Juice Sport, because without them, I wouldn't even be running this. Big shout out to the feed. Thank you very much for allowing me to try all these wonderful different sources of nutrition that you guys carry. And I've been fun experimenting, playing, finding out what works for me and what doesn't. There have been a few that I don't like. I'll talk about that in another video. But for the most part, everything that I carry has been rock solid. Enough talking about that. It is 6:15. I'm gonna go get some solids down. I'm gonna have 2, maybe 3 Eggo waffles with some peanut butter. I made it out here in the time that I wanted to. A little Aquaphor for the toes. Metaspeed Sky Paris. Bag of emergency element and salt tabs. And baby wipes. Never travel without those. Running Rabbit Shredster shorts. They've got pockets right here where I can stuff all my nutrition. You got 2 drop pockets in the front, you got 2 in the side, and then 2 more for gadgetry and more backups. So everything is going into a dedicated pocket. I know what pocket has what, so there's no guesswork as I'm on course and I'm running to grab things out of the pockets. You're good to go. Less thinking, the better. Gonna bring the X3 for on-course footy. Earbuds are in. My Roka Sunnies for protection, because safety first. Singlet is on. Bib is on. All system check. Ready to go.
Your boy missed his corral because he had to go poo-poo. So now I gotta go to the back of Corral C, which starts later in the day. I think by 20 minutes. So I'll probably roll out at 8:40. Not a huge deal, but I've never been in one of these, so I'm not sure how working through this crowd's gonna end up being. Oh well, it's an adventure.
The streets of Dallas are yours to enjoy. As we're doing it.
Glad I got mine out of the way before we started. Yeah, so that was some work getting through the crowd and finding a pocket where I can run my pace. I've got my Pace Pro plan set on my Garmin, keeping me in check. I went out a little hot, obviously, to get through people, and the rush of getting out here inevitably makes you go a little too hard. Dallas is not very hilly. Right now it is. Let's go, baby. Come on. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Here we go, baby. Embrace the pace. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Oops, sorry.
Let's go.
Yeah. Woo! I don't feel like eating. I'm 35 minutes in. Gotta feed the fire. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You got it, Andy.
Thank you. Woo. So Garmin has on the Pace Pro a metric that tells me where my overall lead is. Prior to that last stop, I was at a minute 10. Now I'm at 51. So my next Gatorade fuel up needs to be better. All right, something else that I'm trying to do is in sections where it's wide open, we got both lanes, I'm gonna try to run the middle because every road has a slope out. And for 26 miles, I don't want one side to work differently than the other. So I'm trying to minimize that as much as possible. 5 miles in, still ahead of pace by 52 seconds. Feeling pretty good. Cardio is great. The question is muscular endurance. Coming in, I didn't think the Garmin programming gave me enough volume. We're gonna find out. Thank you. Let's go! Free power ups. Boo, 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 boo!
Relay splits ahead. Relay, stay right.
Best dressed award. Woohoo!
Let's go, let's go!
Thank you, buddy. Keep it up. That's rough. Still suck at eating while running. Shout out to the volunteers that make all this happen.
Good job, well done.
Good. Like we've honestly done the hard part. Like,
Yeah, baby. Thank you. Piña. Shot, 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 shot. Woo! Look at this fucking maniac. Let's fucking go! All right, 10-mile check-in. We are at White Rock Lake now. Cardio is fine. The legs not so much. Calves are getting toasty. And this is the hilliest part of the course. Let's go.
there you go. There you go. Gatorade, water.
Thank you.
I brought snacks.
Where's my dog? Oh shit.
You good?
Cruise on point.
You know.
This fucking sucks.
Wait till you go back up that hill you just came down.
Dude, I saw the guy in first place just fucking sprint up that shit. It's crazy.
I got some med tape.
Thanks.
I got.
I think I'm good right now. I'll let you know. I'm feeling one of my toes starting to give me shit.
Yeah.
Who dat? Who dat?
Running.
She's back in action. Broken collarbone can't keep her down. Regulators! Mount up! We're doing it. Look how freaking foggy it is, dude. That's nuts. It's like we're in the Dagobah system. Thank you. Oh, I missed. Never trust your fart. This is wild. I've never been out here like this. Oh, it's making me dizzy. at the halfway mark. What say you, Logan?
I say we're doing pretty good.
Not the most comfortable thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh, my toes are squishy from the rain.
But we're moving.
We're going.
You got it. Coming up on mile 17, fatigue is really setting in.
I'll be crushing it though.
This is that part of any long event that you do, be it century ride or gravel ride, or even an enduro. Late in the day, tired, everything feels like shit. And you ask yourself, why am I even here? This isn't even fun. I gotta poop. But we gotta get through that wall. Let's go. These bridges are nauseating to me. Oh shit.
Wild.
Yeah.
All right.
You can't see it, but about to hit this nasty fucking hill. Your boy might have to walk. Get hard, stay hard. Small choppy steps.
Yep.
This is not fun. I'm not really pushing it, just maintaining on that edge. Because even though if I stop and run, or I mean stop and walk, I'm having to spend more time on the hill than I want to. Let's go.
Here we go.
I don't even know how to describe how I feel right now.
Yeah.
It's fucking shitty. That's all I can
Love
say.
you, buddy.
Too good, homie.
Way to go. Way to go.
Another hill. No. Mile 20 check-in. Your boy feels miserable. But we're out of all the hilly shit by the lake. Time to cruise back to the finish. I'm 2.5 minutes behind my target pace. An 8:30 minute per mile is not happening. But we can still finish sub 4. Let's fucking go, Blake!
What's up, brother? How are you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, dog. High five, Mo.
Couple more.
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, get it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Not far out. Like 1.5 miles, 2 miles maybe. But your boy is having to walk, run. Dude, my calves are toast. Back where it all started. Your boy is feeling like poo, but we're almost done.
We're so glad you're here. We're so glad you finished. We've been waiting for you. Andy Lay from Allen. Ryan McGee from Riley. Way to kill it.
Is that my valet? That's my valet?
No.
I'm parked over there though. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Woo, girl.
I was waiting for you.
Thank you so much. Can I give you a sweaty hug?
You can.
Thank you, baby. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You're welcome. I don't think my legs have ever been that fatigued. Brownies, yay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Gatorade. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Whew, yikes. That was a lot. The most physically demanding thing I've ever done in my life. My legs are toast. These dogs are howling. The cardio was fantastic. I didn't feel like my heart rate was ever an issue. It was the muscular endurance, which I thought might be an issue going into this because I felt like the Garmin programming was shortchanging me a little bit based on how I felt, and just what I've done in the past to prep for bike events. Didn't feel like I had enough volume. I had 3 goals. A goal, maintain 8:30 pace. B goal, sub 4. C goal, just finish. A goal went out the window at mile 19. I was up ahead of time, anywhere between 53 to 40 seconds until I got to 19. Started having issues with my foot and it was telling me to slow down a little bit. And I ended up having to walk, run, walk, run, walk, run. And that's really difficult at that point in the race because, man, once you stop running and just basically speed walk, when it's time to get back up to pace and you start going, holy crap, your legs are just like magnetized to the ground and they don't want to move. I got 3 pieces of foods left, which means I didn't finish everything. Was on point for the most part on my schedule, but towards the end you're in a place where you don't want to eat anything. And maybe this would have helped towards the end if I was on point towards that last bit. But I really just think that not having enough volume in the training was the biggest culprit. Swag bag, long sleeve finisher shirt. The boy's got his medal. Smoothie King snacks. Banana, brownie. Gatorade protein bar. White Gatorade. Y un taco caron. How did my kit do? Kit was great. It's pretty wild how advanced running shoes are these days. Metaspeed Sky Paris. Quite propulsive. Quite soft. And super light. They fit a little tight around my arches because I've got Ninja Turtle feet, but they never became a hindrance. I felt great the whole time, even though my feet were tired. The shoes were doing their part for me. Thankfully, they're super ventilated, which means as quick as they got wet, they also dried out. So my toes were never an issue in that regard. My Rabbit Shredster half tights with the pockets, fantastic. Didn't make one mistake though. I've trained with them with my phone and my camera in my pocket, but I've never trained with them with a full stash of nutrition, which I should have done, because as soon as the gun went off and we went through the start line, I felt them sagging because of all the weight in my pockets, just pulling them down. I could feel my pumice crack showing, and I had to deal with that for the first half mile or a mile. Got my jersey in my mouth and tying up the waistband, trying to cinch it down, but finally got it figured out. From then on, they were great. My Garmin Forerunner, I like this. It's a Forerunner 965. It's not the highest end watch, but I got this because it's all plastic, it's super light. The screen's OLED. It's got everything I need. Battery life is enough. And the Pace Pro program is pretty cool because it tells you, based on where you're at on the course, whether it's climbing or descending, it plans out your pace that you should be at based on the goal time that you entered. And just glancing at that every once in a while kept me honest on where I should be. So there was a moment in the race where I guess I wasn't getting the signal well enough. I mean, the weather wasn't the greatest. You can see how foggy it was. Couldn't see very far. But other than that, it was good. My Insta360 X3 got super fogged up. By now you have either seen how bad it was or maybe I fixed it, but I didn't realize it until I got towards the end. It's nothing I could have done anyways. Something to note, when it's humid outside, get protective lens on that X3, it's gonna get foggy. How about all the nutrition? Loved it. Pickle Juice, Precision Fuel, Carbs Fuel, Skratch slabs, Infinit Nutrition, all of it. I know it's a lot. It's what your boy found works for him. I'm gonna keep doing it until it doesn't. Oh, I've been sitting in this position too long. I can't even get to the camera now. Boy's gonna spend about 10 minutes here before I leave. Told Liza I might need help getting up the stairs. Whoo! Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.